Fuck. Oh yeah, hurry up and do that. Stickers. It's okay, Mom, I'm right here. Let's try this, baby. I can put it up on this. A little bit better. Hey, good morning. How's it going? Too early for bullshit. Alligator bucket. Good morning. If anybody's under 18, they can't be in here. It really is too early for this bullshit. Will, hey, good morning, Will. Gotta get some coffee. I hear you. We're out of everything. But, you know, I haven't wanted to leave. I hope you're all having a good morning. We've been better, of course, you know. He's been sick. So I've been spending a lot of time with her. Yeah. I really need to just talk to somebody. Friends, that's all we want in here. Just buddies. I don't need any to hate. You guys can hate on me later, huh? Just, you know what I mean? We only got 2 likes, so it doesn't seem like we got as many friends as we thought. And I mean that, you know, like at the moment. I don't mean that overall. So please don't anybody get mad. I apologized the other night when I got drunk. I'm going through a lot of shit. I'm not too intelligent anyhow, so I'm handling things like a just didn't want to be alone, I guess. I don't know. I'm here, Mama. I'm here. Fuck. Oh, man. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Hold on a second. Let me put you guys down for a minute. Just give me 1 second, guys. Hey, I love you, girl. You can hear me? I love you, baby. I love you. Jesus, please watch over P. Watch over Peter. Please take her, Lord. You're my angel, girl. I love you. You were a great dog. Poor little babies. Yeah. Hey, Dan. Well, seems the inevitable's happened. I didn't want to be alone, but now I don't know if I want to stream. Hold on 1 second, guys. I just want to, Love you, P. I love you, girl. If you went out tough, you went out tough. I don't even know what to say. I feel selfish. I feel like I could have done something more. Sal, that was horrible for you, my little angel. Let me cover you up. I wish I had better blankets for you. I love you. You were the best friend I ever had. So goodbye, baby. I don't really have anybody to hang out with, so I don't know whether I should keep streaming or not. I don't know how to feel, honestly. This is almost too much. P-Dubs has passed away, guys. Rest in peace, P. She's not in pain anymore, so that's good. She died beside me. I didn't want to exploit it, but I can handle being alone right now. The doctor said she had tumors in her lungs. So I don't think there's going to be a new dog. I don't know what to think. She's always been such a good dog. And, you know, the time went by so quick. It went by so quick. I feel so many things right now. I didn't plan on, yes, we did rescue her. I never meant to brag when I said that. I was amazed that God used me that way. I always felt it, you know. It was more like she saved me. I wish I could have done more. Thank you, guys. I don't want to apologize for the way I acted the other night when I was drinking. And because you guys have been good to me, and occasionally I take it out on the mods. It's crazy to think that at a whim, that everybody would, But P-Dubs loves you guys too. And you've helped her out a lot. And, all dogs go to heaven, right? Lord, please help P-Dubs when she gets there, Lord. She was my best friend. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. I don't really know what it's like to go, what it would be like to not have her around. Sorely missed. Yeah. Thank you, Dan. Oh, man. She was so playful. She used to play with my pit bull all the time. They even went swimming one time. My pit bull went out into the Lake Pontchartrain swimming, and P-Dubs went chasing after her, barking at her while she was swimming. It makes you not want to ever get a dog again. I'm not going to say never. I'm just saying that it's way too soon. That was my baby. That's my little girl right there. She went through a lot, man. She went around the country. She was from Slidell, Louisiana. She got passed around the warehouse from one owner to the next, and I think most of you know the story, but somebody put her out to die. And she entered into my life. I was a typical guy. I didn't want a little dog, or I didn't know about little dogs, or however you want to say it, but after about a week with her, I was in love. She was cool, man. I had her for about 12 years. Well, thank you, guys. We just want to keep it friends today, and it's really overwhelming how awesome you guys are being right now. But I didn't mean to. I didn't know she was going to pass. And I won't show her. We got all the good times to remember. Good morning, Freddie. Yes. Praise Jesus. Right now, we got to get her. We got to take the next steps. I guess we don't really need to talk about that on here, but if some of you guys, or you know who you are, could reach out and help me. I just need help going through the steps of what I need to do. But like I said, we don't need to do it right now. Thank you, Sloby. She was awesome, man. Keeping you in my prayers. Well, thank you, Charlie. Thank all you guys. It hurts. I think the hardest part was watching her deteriorate. She gave up a big fight. We sat here with her for days. Some of the hardest stuff I ever went through. So, yeah, if you all, thank you all for your prayers and your kind words. I'm just kind of in shock. I don't really handle it too well. She was basically my first dog. Yeah. I didn't want to rush it along, you know what I mean, Kim? I mean, obviously nobody wants go through that, but I didn't want to miss it. I know that's crazy, but she's the best friend I ever had. I'll never forget that, buddy. Yeah. I'll even write that down. She had someone who loved her and took care of her. Jumped in front of a car for her. We don't do that to people, nor should we with our pets. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And now I'm glad I didn't do it. She suffered though, and I regret that. I regret that. I didn't want her to at all. Yeah, guys, we just want friends here. If you can't wait to, to harass me, then, shame on you. A sandwich. Yeah. P-Dubs has passed away. She did, we got to spend a good bit of time with her, and she got to, she went on this whole adventure with us, this whole 4-year adventure. And before that, too. Was P-Dub sick? Yes. She had cancer. She had no lung capacity. She went through it the last couple of days. Like I said, if I had, some way to take the cancer out of her, she was a traveling dog, yep. She was. She's a beautiful girl. I don't remember how many people tried to buy her off of us, tried to, take her, whatever. She was amazing. I don't even consider her a dog. She was an amazing soul, a friend. Can we get rid of some of these people? Like, we only want friends here. We only want friends. I know you wanna revel in my pain, but if you can't even give us one day, I don't, you know what I mean? Thank you, Dan. I really know your heart. Animals have souls, so I believe y'all will see each other again. Thank you, Shloby. I want to. I love that little girl. She was my pocket wolf, dude. I carried her. I remember being in the desert and spitting water into her mouth to cool her down. I put her on ice out and so many things. You know, when you structure your whole life around someone you love, it's hard to see your life without them. I'm gonna miss her. Well, I didn't want to make anybody cry. I was panicky this morning when I woke up, and I needed someone to talk to. And shouts out to everybody that talked to me off stream. I appreciate you very much. It ain't easy. So I just try to remember the good times, you know. She's passed away, Burritos. She just passed away about a half hour ago, maybe 20 minutes. She ascended into heaven. Dogs are better than humans? Yes, they are. And humans can be pretty good too. And we're thankful for all our friends. And we appreciate all the nice stuff you guys are saying. Like I said, I didn't want to exploit her death. I just woke up this morning panicking. I've done that the last couple of days, and I appreciate you guys who talked to me. I never cried so much in my life. I feel like we were brought together, you know, at the right time. And I don't know what's next. Yep, we immortalized P on YouTube. Thank you, GB. Thank all you guys. Burritos. Yeah. It's an eye opener, man. Better for you, man. Sorry for your loss. Thank you, James. Looking to your friends for comfort isn't exploiting. No, but I mean, I just couldn't do it alone. I couldn't do it alone. We went through so many different thoughts and ideas, and I tried everything. I tried baby food. I tried milk, you know. I don't know whether to hold back the tears or let them loose. But like I said, I didn't really plan on being live when she died, but, you know, I guess I don't really know how to feel about it. How am I doing? I've been better. I just lost the best friend I ever had. I don't know how many of them you get. I can tell you for a fact, you don't get too many loves in your life. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. Yeah, time went by quick. I met her in a warehouse where bands played, and she was brought there by a blues musician that played the blues in New Orleans. And there was people that loved her, you know. She was given to a guy who had just gotten off the street. And I think he kind of lost it. And then she ended up with this one dude, and he put her out on the street with no collar. And my girlfriend said, "Hey, there's this little black dog down there running around, barking and shit, and no collar on." I said, "Well, let's go get her." And to be honest with you, both of us were kind of afraid. We were kind of afraid to grab her, you know, because she was full of zest. And then we took her in, and she immediately took my other dog's stuffed animals and started playing with her. She just needed friends. And so at night there was a tropical storm, and I went down. It wasn't a hurricane, but it was bad. It was actually the same storm that devastated Baton Rouge, the last one that really messed it up. Yes, P-Dubs rules the world. And I, you know, and I'm amazed because God used us, you know. Can have her with you anywhere you go. You should do the other route. That's our plan. That's our plan. I just need help with the steps that I take after this, you know. Because we want to, we want to spread our ashes. But anyhow, yeah, there was a storm that night, and I knew it just really weirded me out, man, that we were utilized that way. And then the adventures began. Soon after that, we took off and traveled all over the country and came back, and you know, all them years. She was a great dog. She made it livable to live in our apartment in New Orleans. If it wasn't for her mousing and the job she did with keeping the mice out of the house, letting us know when somebody was fucking around, we never would have been able to make it. Thank you, Robert. Thank all you guys. It's been exhausting. I didn't want to close my eyes, you know. I didn't want to miss a minute, even though it was the hardest thing I've ever watched. Yeah. Thank you, MV Cards. She was awesome. I won't forget her. I don't ever want to forget her. She was an angel. She was one of the most polite dogs I've ever seen in my life. She would wait at doors. She really did. She listened. Sometimes she was ornery, but it was funny more than anything. I can't tell you enough about my baby. Yeah. She'll be sorely missed. Oh, I can tell you, because I was apologizing for the night I got drunk. and the way I treated my friends and the mods. We passed out, and I think the stream kept going. But when I woke up at Saturday morning, she was smiling at me. She was laying there smiling at me. I felt like shit because we'd been drinking. I had a hell of a hangover from just 4 beers, but that's not the point. The point is, and my throat was sore because we weren't covered up or whatever. Even through all that, and I can imagine how she felt. She was smiling at me. Her little cheruby face. Her little angel face, dude. That felt good. But no, I acted like an ass. And, a meathead, whatever you want to call it. And I want to, you don't gotta apologize. Well, thank you, Kenneth and Cam, but I want to apologize. It's not who I am. And I also don't really think much of this game or... Man, don't be jealous of us, guys. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard of. Don't harass people on the internet. You don't know what they're going through. You don't know what it'll do to them. What's up, Tim? Guard your heart and mind tonight. Thank you. Feels really weird talking to you guys right now, but like I said, I woke up and I panicked. I didn't know who to call. I'm probably bothered, you know what I mean? But I knew if I turned on the stream, somebody'd show up. Oh, thank you, trolls. P-Dubs is pretty damn cute. She was very, very pretty. She had a little tuxedo, little sockies. She melted my heart, dude. I jumped in front of a fucking car for her. I did. We were gonna die. I gotta think that God stopped that. Thank you, Brett, Tim, and Kenneth, and Trolls, Snake Plissken, Dan Moore, all you guys. Cam. She was an unapologetic little dog, though. When she did something, she meant it. You know what I mean? I don't know, it's hard to put into words, but... Well, thank you, Tim. It's hard to put into words, but she was a little mama. She was a little school teacher, a little boss. She was always a little boss, dude. Well, thank you for the virtual hug, dude. I need it. I'm gonna tell you these last few days. Oh, and shouts out to Pixie for helping us so much. And Dan. What's up, Dingleberries? Good morning. I want to say thank you, and I apologize for my crazy little fit I had the other night. I'm going to try to do better in the future. I don't know where the future's taking us, but P-Dubs will be in my heart while I do it. Do I have a mod? I won't forget that you said that, buddy. You'll never come back in my chat again. So I hope it was worth it. Might as well unsubscribe. I see you. That's cool. I'm going to write it down too. I don't have to write you down. I'm glad you showed me so much compassion because I'll keep that in mind. What's up, Danny? Doing a little rough this morning. P-Dubs passed about 30 minutes ago. And I didn't really plan on going live, but here we are. I feel sorry for you, Frank. It's the path you chose. It's the path you guys picked for me. It's not fair. You don't even know me, dude. Sorry for your loss. What kind of piece of garbage would troll someone like this? I asked him for mercy sandwich, to leave us alone and just let it be friends, because those are no friends of mine. But it's okay. We're not gonna give him any power, because that's been the problem all along. Grand scheme of things, the people who aren't on your side, they don't count. I don't know, you guys just, hey, do me a favor and just remember that. Remember what, you know what I mean? Thank you, Alligator Bucket. My message is to let all jealousies go. Hatreds, jealousies. That's not what you want to do. That's not what P-Dubs was about. So, it's helped me a lot in life. I don't wake up. I don't sit and live worrying about what someone else has and hating them for it, or for whatever reason. I don't know. We're not going to dwell on it because we need to think about P. I'm going to go put another. This is going to be the hard part. We woke up again. Yes, we did. And the Lord's taking P-Dubs into his arms. Lord, please watch over my wonderful friend who's coming to meet you. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. Remember that guy. I'll be right back, guys. She had this jacket. This was P-Dubs' jacket. She had a lot of toys. She had a lot of good snacks. Shouts out to you guys for that. She'll be missed so much. I love you, honey. She will be missed. She was really one of a kind. I miss her already. I think it's amazing that I had a friend like her. And I'm honored. It's really crazy how God works. I'm so thankful to him. This is another one. Hey, you don't know me, but I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you, Claire. Clara, are you taking her to get her cremated? I don't know how to do any of that stuff, but yes. Shouts out to Dan. That's what we talked about. Because there was a moment where we thought about, euthanasia, and we couldn't do it. I could not take part in that. It was hard. What's up, Anthony DeMarco? Our little girl just passed away. So things aren't going well. Yeah. But yeah, if anybody wants to reach out there's my email. You can hit me up for privacy. Some people expressed that they didn't want to come into my chat and tell me how much they love P-Dubs, and because of all the haters. And that's really sad. Oh, thank you, Tim. God bless you. God bless you guys. So, there's my email for people who don't want to express themselves publicly. I didn't want you to put her down. Thank you, Dan. I didn't want to put her down either. She was right beside me. Right beside me. And I was telling her I loved her. I must have told her I loved her a million times. I wanted her to know. I rubbed her little ears. I petted her. I gave her water when I could. I tricked her into drinking milk the last couple days. And that allowed her to go outside a little bit. I think it was a better choice. I don't want to kill anything. I'm not a killer. I'm a creator. I'm not into killing things. I'm not into... It was really hard in the sense of the mind. You know how hard it is to... I didn't want her to go, but I wanted her to go. I didn't want her to hurt. It gets better. I don't know, man. I know I won't have my little baby beside me. I don't know if that's better. We'll try to keep it on. Yeah, and I apologize to you, Denny, for banning you that one time, and you've been nothing but good to us. I feel that way about everyone who took collateral friendly fire damage. Let's just start fresh, there's going to be some people who aren't going to let go of hating on me, of course, but some of you, if you could forgive me, I would really appreciate it. Thank you, Shloby and Ziggy, Nathaniel, 2 other dogs, so it's a distraction. Anything you can help do. You guys help just being here. It feels weird. It feels strange doing a live stream right now, but did I put her down? She died right here in bed next to me. About 40 minutes ago. I've hated you. Oh, never hated you. Oh, thank you, Cam. Oh, I'm not letting any of those guys out. I wrote it down. I'm tired of playing games. For what? What are we doing? Bunch of old men hating on me? It doesn't make sense. I would I would say that that is more of a mental problem. I woke up at 5 and she had wandered. Hey, Maisie. Wandered over and something told me, I was like, I'm going to put her in bed. Oh, thank you, Jason. And so I picked her up. I wrapped her in the best blankets I had and put her on the side of the bed. And she was gasping for air, and I could really use a real hug, but got to be a man. You know what I mean? So I put her on the side of the bed, and I guess something told me that she fought for such a while, dude. And I started to stream. Because, like I say, I was in this weird mental state where I don't want her to go, but I knew she was going to go. And I guess I can say it now, thank God she went. She was starving. Her lung capacity was gone. So she was really struggling. Thank you, Anthony. So, even though I'll miss her, I'm glad she's not suffering. And, like I said, we tried everything. We tried to give her baby food. We talked this doctor into giving us steroids. For one last shot. It's spending more time with her. The doctor told me when we went to the vet, she said that I needed to get prepared. Yeah, we're going to miss P. Jason, thank you, brother. I'm all alone here. So, I don't know what to do, what to feel, or any of that. But age is a motherfucker. Yeah. Like I said, did her test results show anything bad? Yeah, she had cancer. She had tumors. Those were tumors on her belly from the mammary glands. And she had them in her lungs. So it was the C word. It really, she was slowing down. And, but it just kind of all came at once. Hey, Pua, thank you. Yeah. I've never cried so much in my life, and I don't feel bad about it. But I wanted to make amends for the other night, though, too. She has a fresh new life now. I like the way that sounds, Danny. Well, I did. And I'm probably going to cry again about it. And if that makes some people happy, well, what can I do? I said my piece about it. Hey, Fred, good to see you. Shouts out to Sweden. I'm really just shocked at how my emotions are right now, anyhow. Like, I'm shocked to feel, if that makes sense. You know, we tuck everything away and smoke pot all fucking day, all the time, and maybe I don't get to feel things like I should. And this has been a lesson, you know, a wake up call, I guess. But yeah, I know we talk a lot of smack on here, and once again, you know, I'm asking for all the people that I don't know I've done wrong. You know, please forgive me. Let's start fresh. I'm not a mentally healthy person to begin with, but I'm not trying to make excuses either. One thing about it, though, you know, I got to have a pretty damn good group of friends here, you know, in our community. And thank you, Hogger. So, you know, maybe we can be friends again, or maybe we'll never be friends again. But at least, you know, if you can see it in your heart, please forgive me. I'm not a perfect person. Thank you, Lenny. You know, I never intended, not one time did I turn this stream on, did I intend to fight, curse, go crazy, or any of that shit. You should do some P-drop. Well, I plan on it. Thank you, Sandwich. I'm proud to call you a friend too. Guys, please like and subscribe to his channel. Thank you. And yeah, Denny, I will be. I don't know when. I sure don't feel very artistic right now. I feel pretty much broken. Yeah, my life is better for having her in it. And she'll be in my heart forever. There's always been a little black dog in my life. Thank you, Freddie. Yeah. It's crazy, man. It's crazy how we live and touch, and she'll always be your side. Thank you, Pua. Oh, man. You're right, Claire. I can't wait to be there. Thank you guys for saying I'm a good dad, because I think I could have done a better job. But I did save her life twice, and she saved my life a million times. And it ain't a competition. It ain't to be cool. It's just, I had 2 seconds to think whether I was going to walk out there into that highway and grab that dog. And I did not waste a second. You hear me? That's one of the wildest things I ever did. Stepping out in that highway, grabbing that dog, getting hit in the shoulder. I was so scared. I'm still scared to this day of the highway. I was not going to let that car kill her. Vet or animal hospital to ask about cremation. What you did was the correct thing for P-dubs? Yes. Yeah. It was 10 times better life rather than her on the streets. She wouldn't have survived. There was a flood that night that was more water on the street than she's tall. You know what I mean? Maybe she would have. I mean, I can't say that for sure. But we took her in. And shouts out to Anna for taking her in too. I haven't talked to Anna in a long time, but If it wasn't for her, we wouldn't even know P-dubs were out there. Well, she did love me. That's why it hurt so much, you know? We had a love thing going on there. I could see my ancestors in her eyes. Hey, Audrey. We're not doing too well. P-dubs passed away this morning. I'm just kind of remembering her, talking to you guys. Thank you guys for being here to talk to. God bless y'all. But like I said, if there was any animosity or anything I've done, please forgive me. I'm an idiot. I have psychological issues. Oh, thank you, Caroline. Thank you. Like, I never started this channel to fight with people or any of that. I just wanted to see if I could show my art. You know, make mistakes. Yeah. So like I said, if you can't forget, at least forgive me. I appreciate you. Maybe we didn't see eye to eye. Maybe I took your mod. Whatever. I sincerely just want to take the opportunity, and especially the other night I was acting out because I was having a lot of emotions that I couldn't put together. And I was acting like an ass long before I got drunk too, so, you know. Yeah, there's too little time on earth to be hating on people. You're damn right, Kenneth. That's the real truth right there. I have to grieve a little while when you get better. Got a lot of friends here that support you. Thank God. I really hope you guys are friends. I mean, that's one thing I learned about live streaming is there may be people who are playing games with you. There's nothing you can do about it. You'll never be able to know who the anonymous person are, and people are going to do cruel things to you. But it teaches you that you can't worry about it. What's more important is the good connections we made here. And I guess that makes all the doxing and everything worth it in some way. These are people that don't even have the guts to do it in real life. So, I mean, how much can you, you should never let it bother you is what I'm trying to say. And I apologize for taking it out on people who it wasn't their fault. Did she pass in her sleep? She passed right beside me, right about the time I turned the stream on. Her heart stopped beating. Told her I loved her. Made sure she was warm. Rubbed her back and stuff. And she was having trouble breathing anyhow, so it got to a point where she couldn't breathe. She hasn't eaten in days. We gave her some milk. I think that kept her around. Oh, thank you, Claire. Hey, we're going to try to make a change on my channel, so please come around more. Everybody's welcome, except for a small group of people who they've never shown any kindness, so we don't want them back. But the rest of you, we would like another chance if you would give it to us. And please help us share the stream, because YouTube's dead set on me getting nowhere. So, it's all about us, and it's worked. We've done it, 4 years this month we've been on YouTube. We come from a crappy ass hater network. And somehow we did it on our own. So, and when I say we, I mean you guys. Shouts out to us, you know. We didn't have any help from a network or didn't even know what I was doing. Just the desire to do it. And that's what I want to get back to. If I'm going to continue to stream after this, I want to get back to the, you know, the happiness of it, the art. I'm not interested in people's negativity or my own. So, the P-Dubs definitely loved all you guys. She loved her aunt and uncle, Pooh and Jason. She loved them. I didn't leave my dog with very many people, but I would always trust Pooh and Jason with my dog. I just really don't know how to feel or what to do. But I appreciate you guys being here, man. Because I just couldn't be alone this morning. Thank you, Nathaniel. That's all I wanted to do. I swear to you, that's all I wanted to do. Is bring people together and have a good, you know, for some musical. Hope I get the part. And Annie, the musical, do you have any tips for me? Not right now, but do a good job. I hope you're you're over 18. Yeah, I don't really have a lot of advice right now other than, you know, do a good job and believe in yourself. I'll say that, but right now we're grieving our daughter died. Yeah. She would want you to do a good job. Thank you, Audrey. So, I don't know what we do now. There's a lot of shit to unravel. They are a blessing, Claire. We are only in the world our mind creates. Always think of the good times and smoke one for P tonight. I will. I'm sure a lot of us will be here. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. I structured my whole life around her. Well, thank you, Carol. Thank you, guys. That's what I'm saying. When you rescue P-Dubs from the highway is when she came into your life. Man, I used to see that crazy little dog walking down the hallway, strutting, barking at people. I used to think it was so crazy. I didn't know what to think about her, you know? She'd be just walking down the hallway like she was the queen, you know? She didn't give a shit. You could tell a lot about P's personality through her ears, because her ears would do all these crazy things. She's so cute. I come home from work and she'd be dancing, so happy. She'd have mice laying there. Back in the day, she'd stay quiet and she'd kill them mice left and right. And that's the only way we could live in that apartment. And she held it down, dude. That dog went through a hurricane with me. We sat in the dark in the hallway and prayed to God that we didn't die in that hurricane. I'll never forget that either. Reading the Bible in the dark. I was so scared, and I just held her to my chest. I looked out the window, and buildings were getting ripped apart. No shit, dude. Yeah. So many memories. Yeah, that little dog's been through some stuff, man. Yeah, this ain't her first time. It wasn't her first time in Nevada either. You know, we'd come through here a few times. I'd leave the only subscriber mode on. Oh, yeah. Shouts out to Tim H, too, for his donation. I want to say thank you for that. So I'm heading out for a bit. Once again, sorry for your loss. Thank you, Nathaniel. You guys really make me feel a lot better. Crazy as it seems, sometimes live streaming can seem so plastic, and I'll be damned if it didn't help me this morning. I really didn't know what to do. I got people I could call. I know Dan and a lot of people would answer the phone, but I didn't. I don't know how to, you know what I mean? I just hit that live button. For the most part, you guys have lifted me up. I'm gonna miss her. Do you? I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to look at her. I want to look at her, and I don't know if I want to look at her in this condition. I don't know how to feel about that. Do I keep it in my mind when she was still breathing, or do I? I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'll just go with it. I'm glad she's not suffering. I'm super, super happy about that. I don't want to lay her on the floor. You know what I mean? So she's on the corner of my bed. Um, she always loved being in bed with us. She was always such a little snuggle baby. Super, super thankful for having this place. And you know, a lot of people have said, "Oh, you've been there forever." Well, you know what? I kind of knew what was coming. I didn't want to put her on a bus or hitchhike with her or walk her down the. You will take her in the morning, this morning or what morning, Dan? Today? Tomorrow? What do you think? I don't know if they're open. I don't know. I'll do whatever I got to do. I love her. Um, forget what I was saying. Thank you, Sandwich. Guys, please like and subscribe. I don't think they're open. What's up, Chewy? Yeah, P-Dubs is passed about an hour ago. Keep her ashes with you. I've never done anything like that. I'm not really sure. Thank you, Anna. Yes, thank you, Dan. It's my baby. My little girl, my little dog daughter. I'm devastated. I only got one chance to be a man about it, you know. And man up's what I'm going to do. We got all these awesome treats that people got for her. We try to give them away. Shouts out to all you guys for loving her, around the world. I was always proud of her, and I always wanted to showcase her, put her on my streams, and she was an amazing little soul. It really blew my mind. Because initially, when we saved her, when we got her off the street, I didn't know if I wanted to keep her, because I didn't know that I didn't know anything about little dogs. And then soon after that, man, I was in love with her. We went on to a camping trip, probably a few months after we got her, and that I just remember her laying there and being so cool. I know it's hard to think about now, but I'll remind you, Todd's Medical Fund, SPC of Northern Nevada. I'm going to write that down. Thank you, too early for bullshit. Let me write that down. We already know about the people at pets feeding the pets of the homeless. Were awesome. They can help you with what you do for her. Okay. It's called what? Todd's Medical. I can get a necklace vow. Oh, that'd be awesome, Dan. It's called Todd's Medical Fund. Thank you, sir. I hurt my hand the other night flipping out when I was drunk. And once again, so it's a little hard to write. It's free. She was a very special dog that loved you so much. She did, man. She tried to find her way over beside me so she could die next to me. She pressed so hard against me. And always did. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, that dog would be pressing against me. I'd be sleeping this way. She would come up and put her butt against me and sleep the long ways on the bed. That little dog would take up the whole bed. She was definitely 100% feminine. So cuddly. Yeah, I think she put her butt up against me so she knew what I was doing. Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, guys. Anna and Ernie, Caroline, and too early for this bullshit. Thank you very much. Made me want to be your friend. I judge people by the way they treat their animals. I don't like people that hurt animals or threaten to kick dogs. I don't like people who give dogs up. And what's up, Sage Burnt? Okay, Freddie. Love you too, brother. Great Pyrenees that thinks he's a lap dog and presses against you. Yeah. There's many times I woke up middle of the night and she was talking to me with her babies. She'd bring her babies over and present them to me, and she'd be like, I'd be like, what are you doing, girl? It's 3 a.m. She'd be sitting there talking to me. I'm like, she got very emotional about her babies there for a while. Her little babies, her little toys we'd get her. She was so cute with them. Oh, your 16-year-old dog's name is Punisher? Wow. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she always played the game too. Like, you can't touch my baby. I think we'd probably have some good footage of that too, where she would turn this way and then turn that way. She's amazing. What's up, Sam Crow? Sam Crow. I had him since I was 17. Damn. What's up, Julia Andrew? What are you having for dinner? I don't have any food right now. I'm not really that hungry. I really want to smoke this cigarette. We're out of food. Mine's was named Fritz. Yeah. I wasn't going to leave her side. I didn't want to leave her side, so we just pretty much stayed in here for days. I went and got that beer, was the only time I left. A can of mackerel. Okay. It sounds good if you put breadcrumbs and an egg in it. Wish you had to say, where has Jason been? Haven't seen him in a while. He's in the chat, so. Guys, before anything crazy gets going, we're just trying to keep it friendly this morning. If you mighty trolls could just give us a break today, it would be very nice. Because we just want to talk to friends. I know a lot of people want me dead and whatnot, but you can do that tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? We don't have we're actually trying to make amends and apologize to everyone. So our dog died, and no more alcohol. I don't want no more alcohol. No, I don't have good enough. I feel so sick from drinking 2 nights ago. I don't want nothing to do with it. Let's show love. If you can't, keep strolling. Thank you, Clara. Very well said. Any art lately? No, my dog's been sick. Everything's on my shorts. Just know I'm here and feel the same way you do. Thanks, guys. We really want to make a change with this stuff. We don't want to push anybody away anymore. I feel bad for the people I did push away. I don't have as great of control of my emotions as maybe some of you do, you know. But I know in my heart that I'm a good person. I'll be the first one to help you. And I know I say crazy stuff, but at the same time, you know, I don't want to hurt anybody. It's not my thing. I think it's a great thing if you can learn to practice it. Don't be jealous of anybody. Don't be a hater. I mean, you got to go be a dad. All right, Siggy. Thank you again, my friend. I hope we're all friends. Thank you for the hug, too. I need it. You guys have made me feel a lot better today. Smoke a cigarette? Yeah, I'm going to smoke one. I'll be right back. I got to pass her, though. It's so hard. Oh. Rest in peace, Angel. Rest in peace, my baby. I'm gonna give her a hug. Even though she's not here, you know, I want to hug her. I love you, girl. I love you. You're a good baby. Goodbye, P. You were an amazing child. God's wonderful creation. That's you. We did it together, girl. You and me. There's never not been you. I feel so cold. Well, like they say, she lived on through us. I'm sorry, Denny. I have not recovered fully after 8 years. Yeah, I'm changed too. I'm sorry for that, Denny. That's horrible. I can imagine what everyone's felt loss, and it's so life affirming. Cam says I say crazy stuff all the time. I would be the first one to give you the shirt off my back. That's the way to be, man. Try to love more. All this hate, it hasn't done me any good. Hey, Reverend Kitty Dooms, good to see you. P-Dubs passed away this morning. It lets out the most body fluids. Be careful when you're moving her. She's wrapped up. I don't know what to... I'd like to get her a nice blanket. And, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do that, Danny. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. I've never been in charge of someone's death before. It's a weird feeling. I kind of missed out on what you're talking about. My dog died. My best friend. P-Dubs. You can see her on my shorts and in all my 2,000 videos. Dan will call me after chat. Yeah. I'll keep her wrapped up. We've pretty much been sacrificing a lot of blankets for her. That's fine with me. I got plenty of sweatshirts to use if I have to. Kind of wish I had an aspirin or something. It's been a heck of a night. Heck of a week. Thank you, Denny, for explaining that to me, because this is the first time I've been in charge of this, like I said. I'm going to put her other blanket underneath of her, and I'm going to put her in the doggy bed as well. Thank you for reminding me that. I knew it, but I said I've never been in charge before. It's an honor. Come here, little angel. There you go, sweetheart. I'm gonna miss you so much, honey. My God, it's so hard. It's the hardest thing I've done. I thought I was so tough, but I'm not. I'm not very tough at all. Part of me wanted to go with her. I suppose if I could, that's what I'd do. But here's her blankets. love you, girl. Thank you, Reverend. I don't know if you read all that, but we love you, man. Sorry for your loss. I read it. Maybe would help you heal if you got another dog to keep you company. I would love to take another rescue dog on, but I'm not ready for it. I want to, I know it sounds fucked up, but I want to feel the loss. You know, to remember her. I just want to feel it. You know, I mean, it's not good. It's not a good feeling, but I want to mourn. But I do. I do want to say that, yeah, rescue any dog you can. Give them another chance. I've heard amazing stories about dogs that didn't have a chance and people that rescued them. And they went on to be a good friend. Yeah. It's too soon for me. I got some things I want to do, and I rescued my dog. He wouldn't be here today if I didn't, and he's amazing. Exactly. I don't understand people going to get a special breed of dog, or, you know, I don't understand that. There's so many dogs that cold-hearted people own that put in the pounds and stuff. Those are the dogs you want to rescue. From a crackhead in the parking lot. Pretty much just like P, huh? Sometimes you just got to take a dog, huh? I rescued when I was 9, and he passed when I was 20. Wow. See all the good stories, all you good people? That's great. Guys, I'm not reading any messages held for review. It may have got you by mistake, but I'm not trying to. We're trying to keep it friendly today. But you may or may not said something. Yeah. We have all them videos to watch with P in them. I feel accomplished in that. Yeah, I'm thankful you was there to rescue your dog too. That's a great thing. That's why I tell that story. I'm not trying to make it out like, but it just always amazed me. The way things went down, the way we got chosen, the stand we took, It was always, uh, so amazing. She lived much longer than expected. Yeah. Most dogs don't live past 7, 8 years old. She was a warrior, dude. She must have been the alpha of the litter. She was an alpha female. Oh, that's a story I can tell you too. See, originally I said, well, what's this dog's name? And they said, well, and what's crazy about it is all this time that they had her, and nobody ever really named her. They called her Little Man. They called her, that's what dude told me. He said they called her Little Man, Pee Wee. And I said, no, we can't. She's a girl. You know what I mean? She looked like a girl. She acted like a girl. A very strong girl. And so we called her P-Dubs. I didn't even think about, because Pee Wee. I know it sounds crazy. I didn't even think about because I wasn't a huge Paul Wall fan that's what he called himself. But and then we gave her a middle name, Elizabeth. So it was always P Dubs Elizabeth Chambers. Rest in peace, P Dubs. I can't believe it happened on a Sunday. I didn't know what to do, who to call this morning. I just felt like I was bugging everybody this week. I panicked so many times and cried so much. And shouts out to all you guys that helped us. To have her cremated? I don't know. I don't know anything about that stuff. I'm going to figure it out though. Most of these shelters make it impossible to get a dog. They do background checks and make sure you have a home. It took me months to finally get approved. It's easier to get a gun. Damn. Call Animal Services. I promise they will help you. Dan's going to help me off stream. I'm sure chat can help. And shouts out to Tim H for his donation. If anybody wants to help out, we're gonna do some. We got some things to do this week, but we could put the donation link in the chat. I don't really want to make this about donations. We take so much flack about donations. So maybe let's not put the donation links in chat. Well, it's too late. It was a lot. I just couldn't see a young dog like that get put down. These people treat dogs like shit. Oh, thank you very much. Shouts out to Tim H. No, I know, Danny. Don't. We have never. If you can't, we understand. It's always been that way. Forget what I was saying. No, let's just talk about, our pets and stuff. Just sent what I could. Oh, well, thank you, Reverend Kitty Dooms. Thank you for the donation. Thank you, Tim. Yeah, if you guys send something I don't catch it, please tell me, because I'm out of it. I don't know if I'm even going to come back from this mentally. I don't know how to feel. I'm devastated. I'm destroyed. Let's have a moment of silence. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here for me. And her. And Denny, thank you for the wonderful treats you sent her, I'm going to try to pass them on to somebody deserving. Oh yeah, that's what we were talking about, right? So I seen a woman and I've seen a lot of bad stuff. I quit being friends with people that abuse dogs, who were pretty good friends to me, but they exhibited bad qualities. Not the whole family, just the man of the house punched this dog one time. And then I think back about Texas. When I rescued Bella, she was skin and bones, smelled like pee. I seen her. I tried to like all your videos. Guys, please check out Sandwich's channel. He's a great guy. And thank you, Sandwich, for everything you've done for us, too. Reverend Kitty Dooms, Tim, everyone. Pixie, Dan, Pooh and Jason. And the list goes on and on and on. If I forgot you, I sure apologize. What else I want to say? Oh, this lady in Texas used to get a new dog every week. Every week. What'd you say about smelling? Smells like bacon grease. Hey, I smelled P Dubs the other day, and she's been. Let me tell you, P Dubs has never smelled. She always had kind of bad breath, but she never had bad. Like, I don't know. I guess it was her hair or whatever, but she never had really had fleas. Uh, she was mostly just a pleasure to be around. And even if she did smell, I wouldn't have noticed because I loved her so much. Yeah. But yeah, this woman, she'd get a new dog every week and take the dog to the pound. And we were next door to her. I bet you can't even look at Blue Moon. I got I felt so sick yesterday, and then on top of yeah, on top of going through what I had to go through. But like I tell you the story, I woke up because I was drunk and I left the stream on. I passed out over here, and when I woke up, she was smiling at me. We had that last moment. Her just giving me that smile. It's kind of subtle, you know what I mean? With dogs, some dogs. But I could always tell when she was smiling. She was so happy to be sleeping next to her daddy. And she's on the bed right now. God, I can't believe it's over. It hurts. It hurts, you know. But I'm happy she's not in pain because that was hard as fuck. I hopped on your stream yesterday. 7 people were in there listening to you snore and caring about you and P. I was so drunk. I chugged them 4 beers and once again, please accept my apologies. I acted like an ass, and I don't have good control of my emotions. It is surreal. The whole thing's surreal. I had to do a lot of praying to God and ask him to keep me from worrying about myself. Try to remove myself from the equation, you know? So I sat here and she was beside me and I just kept telling her I loved her. It was hard as hell because I couldn't get her to eat nothing. Her little nose was plugged up yesterday. I don't know what was going on there. She drank water, but she never peed. And it was fucking with my head. That's why I thought getting drunk would help. And it didn't. But like I said, when we woke up, throat sore as hell, hung over. I looked over and she was smiling at me. And that felt so good. She loved me. And that's what hurts. And I loved her. I don't know how I'm going to handle it. But there's many times I leave and I hurry back because I know I got to see my dog. I've been doing that for a long time. Always hurrying back to see my baby. Definitely won't be another dog like her. Do you think you'll own another dog? I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could go back and dedicate my whole life to dogs. I didn't know. I didn't know I was going to be a streamer. I didn't know I was going to be a dog owner. The way I tell you the stories, the way it happened. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. My girlfriend didn't even like the dog. She didn't even like P-Dubs. She thought she was creepy. We gave her a chance, and within a couple weeks, we loved her. She was family. I remember riding to Colorado in a Jeep Cherokee illegal, evacuating for a hurricane, and her riding on the armrest all the way to Colorado. That was probably the first time she's seen snow. You know, the Louisiana dog. She'd ride on that armrest. It's never too late. You might find a purpose in living, helping animals. I'd really like to. I really love animals. I do. I like them all. Horses or anything. I've been watching the blankets move the last couple of days, and it's just odd not seeing them move anymore. Maybe we will. Maybe we will get another dog. We were on an outlaw kind of situation anyhow the whole time I had her, because I didn't have any of her papers. I couldn't tell you anything about her. I just took her. And that's what that fella said to me when he come to my door. He goes, I guess you're just going to take my dog, huh? And I was like, you left your dog out on the street with no collar in the dark. And he was already a creep. So I had to pull my gun too, because he had one as well. That's how strong we felt about it. Oh, sorry about that, Jim Rat. Yeah. We took her, dude. We knew she was fucked. I was so mad. And he goes, well, I gave her to a little Mexican, or to a Mexican kid down the street. I was like, you're full of shit. Why would that dog be running around outside in the dark? I didn't even know. We coached her. I think I did pick her up. I'm going to be honest with you. I thought we didn't know if she was going to bite us. What's up, Hart? Harry, Hart. How you doing, man? Thank you. Thank you, man. We appreciate you. It's devastating. I'm all alone now. That dog was my strength, you know? I had my family with me all the time, and now I'm by myself. And that's what a man has to learn. I mean, I got you guys here, you know, cybernetically, internetly, however you want to look at it. Oh, thank you, Lenny. Appreciate you. Shouts out to Lenny, Tim H., and Reverend Kitty Dooms. If I left you out, please let me know. And if I left anyone out, thank you very much, Lenny, Tim H., and Reverend Kitty Dooms. I said, God bless you. I don't know what we're going to do. I really just, this morning, I just did not, I couldn't, the last few days, I ain't been able to function. And so that's why I started the stream. And as I started the stream, as you guys started coming in, she took her last breath. That was pretty weird. She was right beside my right arm, you know? Right there, pushed against me when she gave up the ghost. Sorely missed, and really leveling, if that's the right word to use. I'm glad my best friend ain't in pain no more. I'm glad. I'm glad that God's got her now. Just imagine all the pretty flowers she's running through and just being happy. She made my life very happy. I wish she could have seen the sun come up today. I'm going to miss taking her on walks. Oh, I hope so, Pua. She's such a fighter, dude. She's a warrior. I'm glad we stayed in Carson City. You know, a lot of people thought I was... But I knew. I knew she couldn't travel anymore, and I knew that she needed a place to stay. We were both fucking homeless. They put us both out to die. And I like that I ruined their plan. And I will always be proud to be her dad, her adopted father, you know? I wish I could have seen her when she was a little baby. It must have been incredible. It must have been incredible. She's so cute. So beautiful. She used to give people kisses. I'd have to warn people when they came over. I'd be like, be careful, my dog kisses. She will stick her whole tongue in your mouth if she gets a chance. They're amazing, guys. Give them a chance. Give them a chance. Adopt neglected, abandoned dogs. Neglect them. I've heard so many stories of people. I don't want to. Let me just say it this way. I got a friend who told me about dogs that they've taken because they were being mistreated, and I agree 100%. It never hurts to adopt. Try it for a chance. Don't get a dog if you're secretly a sociopath. Please. Please stop that. Don't get a dog to match your car or your... Do get a dog if you want... Oh, here we go. Well, I thought you were cool. I don't want to deal with this right now. Good job, Bill. Sorry, we don't talk about hair in here. We're talking about my daughter. Like I said, I asked mercy from you, mighty, mighty trolls, if you could just leave us alone for today. I'm really trying to make a change. So, my hair's not important right now. So please keep that in mind. We only want friends in here. Christopher, what's happening? Also, if you're under 18, you can't be in here. So, if you could please try to be respectful for my daughter that's passed on. That's right, my fur daughter. I like that. Thank you, Clara. What's up, Sarah? Good to see you. Yeah, we don't want to fight. We don't want to hear about your... Let's try today to not be hateful, huh? It's what P-Dubs would want. I'm going to spend more time with my dog. Heck yeah, Jim Rat. I'll tell you what, there were some really great days where we would not stream and we would just love on P-Dubs all day long. I always tell her what a pretty girl she is and what a good girl she is. Thank you, Sarah. There was many times that we just let the world go away and it was just me and her. Thank you, Chris. My dog is my world, so I'm going to be in the same spot when his time comes. Well, you'll man up, you know. I don't think it's something that's easy, and it's something that you're in the circle of life, yeah. I don't think it's meant to be easy. And that's what we had the most problem with, was all the side emotions and pushing them aside and saying, hey, look, this shit's rough. Of course it's rough. Look at your friends suffering. But I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to stay right by her side. And that's how we did it. And once again, we had great friends who would talk to us on the phone and just yesterday, the day before, helped us out so much. I don't think I couldn't have done it without you guys. And my friend Sean Kernan. There were some people I called that didn't answer my calls. And that's okay. I told them, I said, hey, you know you used to love P-Dubs. You don't like me so much. But I wanted to let you know that she loved you and she's dying. But I never got a call back. I guess, and you never know what someone's going through either. So maybe they just couldn't. But thank you to the people that did. I know I'm going to be a wreck when my 16-year-old dog goes. Well, I didn't handle it right. That's for sure. I didn't handle it right. There's just so many emotions, dude. I'm trying to even process my emotions right now is very hard. But I know that watching her struggle the last couple of days helped the moment that she went. And I think that's what, people was trying to tell me. I'm alone. I've been alone before. It's been a long time. She's my rock, dude. She was always there. She was always accepting. She didn't hold grudges, you know what I mean? I also learned a lot about just acceptance and realizing that she was this cute little animal, and I rarely got mad at her. And I apologize for all the times that I did. I told her that. We had a lot of talks. I sat here. I probably sound like a crazy person if anybody heard me, but for the last couple of days, I've just been sitting in here talking to P-Dubs. Sitting beside her and talking to her. I try to let her sleep and be comfortable too, but I sit and watch, make sure that blanket was still going up and down. I could see her eyes. Don't forget to give yourself grace in these hard times. I don't even know what that, I know what it means, but, it's hard. Hey, it's Montgomery. It sucks dogs don't live that long. But that's the reason why dogs live each day to the fullest. You got to enjoy it with her. Yes, it was awesome. It was awesome. I thank God for let me have the opportunity. I feel like He had a lot to do with it. Thank you, Montgomery, for that too. Yeah, yeah. It's it's hard, and mostly thank P-Dubs for loving me. I don't know if I want to get over it. What do I do now? I don't even know what to do now. She was here every day, and before we'd stream, we'd take her out, get her ready, putting her little leash on her. The little noises we made to her when we put the little leash on her, and she'd run out the door. That little wiggly body. She's an amazing God's creation. Just amazing. And it does suck that they don't get to live very long. They're probably, if we, and humans have destroyed so much, but if you look at dogs, they're probably the best creature on the planet. I mean, other animals are cool too, but, a wolf and a man came together to survive. That's incredible. That's really incredible. They would live in symbiosis, share, you know, share hunting techniques. I'm so out of it, guys. I don't know whether to get off here or stay on here. I don't know whether to smoke a joint or just stay sober. I don't know. I really don't know. I know you guys helped me a lot. I'm glad I didn't do it alone. I didn't want to show it. I will not show it. I wouldn't show Bill Porsche when he died. These assholes just kept bothering me. I'm like, dude, wasn't going to show him anyhow. Talk about selfishness. But, Bill Porsche was my friend too, and it hurt. It hurt when he left. I knew I wasn't going to get that again. You know what I mean? He loved the idea of me live streaming, and he loved being live streamed. And I think P-Dubs did too. She didn't like all the anger though. That's the part I wish I could, and I have apologized to her for all the crazy streams. She really didn't like that shit. And all we can do is try to do better from this point on, And like I said, if you guys or any of the people who aren't talking, if you could see it in your heart to forgive me, I would sure appreciate it. If you don't, that's okay too. But just know that I'm going to try to be a better person. I'm not into all the bad stuff. And it's important to remind myself of that. Don't get trapped in this weird game called YouTube. One of the strangest things ever. But it allowed me to document my life all these years. So I don't regret it. And I don't regret putting P-dubs on the stream. It wasn't my intention this morning, but I needed some help. I needed some friendship, you know? I was crippled, devastated, and crippled with fear over my best friend dying. It was, whew. The worst part is she's not coming back. But she's not in pain. So, you were P-Dub's rock as she was yours. Thank you, Dan. I think so. I always told her I wished I could be a better daddy. You know, it was never in my lifetime did I think I was perfect. But I just, you know, and I don't tell those stories to you guys to make myself seem cool or compassionate. It's just what happened in my life, and that's why it is the story it is, you know. She was put out to die, and I said, fuck no, you know. And I had a person tell me she was my only redeemable quality was P-Dubs. You saw it in her? Yeah, you guys know, because she cried when I'd leave. It didn't happen all at once either. She had a period of time uh, where she was getting to know us too, you know. And I'm happy she chose us. She never ran away. She stayed right there. I love the stories and hope you never stop telling them. I'll never stop telling them. I've probably told these dog stories a million times. And I can tell you that I've seen her do some incredible stuff for a little dog. So never misinterpret or count a little dog out, because they're full of spirit. And she was a warrior. She didn't know she was little. I don't even want to call her a dog. I think she was an angel who God sent to me for some reason. You know, obviously, we go through life and we feel like nobody loves us. But when she was here, we always knew somebody loved us. And that's amazing. I just asked that God take her into his arms. I'm sure he knows what a wonderful dog he created. And she's up there in heaven, playing around, having fun, chasing butterflies. Definitely miss her. Anyone who's remembered will live forever. She'll live through me. She taught me a lot. I learned a lot about life through her. She was such an ambassador too, such a friend. She loved meeting people. She liked to try to take on bigger dogs than her. What's up, chicken butt? Good to see you, man. She got her doggy toys too. Don't mess with her toys. Yeah. That was her game. That was the trust game. I believe she played that game to let us know that she wouldn't bite us. But that was the game. And I never wanted that nasty toy. She'd make you want it. She'd flaunt it around. She'd walk over and put it down in front of you and then growl at you if you tried to grab it. It was so cute. And she'd turn her head. And she'd turn her head this way. We used to play so much. That's what I was telling someone else. This is how playful P-Dubs was. She was so playful. She loved playing games. I'd touch her butt and she'd try to bite me, and then I'd touch her. She would lay on the end of the bed and party with us. Oh yeah. She was into it, man. She was. I hope I do, Lenny. Thank you again. I feel that dogs are our last struggle in this world, and it's a time for us to enjoy the last voyage and help heal those that are still going through it. Yeah. You have a male of P version of P that lives with my ex, and he bites. Yeah. Lenny says you'll see her again. She's running free with the Lord. I love that. I love that. I hope she's with my family. I hope she's with my childhood dog, Tuffy. That'd be cool. Her and Tuffy are up there. They look very similar. And I think Tuffy was a girl too. I wish I had got to spend more time with Tuffy. She was my uncle's dog who'd become a Jehovah's Witness. He's adorable. That's awesome. It feels good hearing about you guys' doggies and stuff. I know people do love dogs. It's gotten bigger and bigger over the recent years. More and more people are getting dogs. Just take care of them. Listen, if you're a sociopath, I guess it's impossible to ask a sociopath to not get a dog, but it would really be awesome if you guys would just, do your sociopath thing without a dog, because there's people out here that love them. His name is Fergus. That's awesome. Yeah, I seen pictures of Bella. Yeah. I'm so tired, guys, and I can't. I don't know what to do. I think I want to have a cigarette. I'm feeling kind of sick. Kind of heated. I'm going to turn the air conditioner on too. Damn, dude. I can't believe this happened. Just kind of in shock. I feel halfway sick. I never liked Sundays anyhow. Leaving my dogs was the hardest part about separation from my ex. I couldn't even imagine. I'm glad that I didn't have to go through that. Those girls, they weren't worth a shit. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to start nothing. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, but they could never love P-Dubs like I loved her. That was evident from day one. I mean, taking it all the way back to square. And Anna was a cool person, but she wasn't shit. Oh, thank you, Robert. I tried. I still feel like I wish there's something I could do. I sat here and I got these steroids and we got baby food and it was hard. When did I first see P-Dubs? Well, I was living in this warehouse where bands and stuff practiced and artists and whatnot. And occasionally she would break out and run around in the halls. And she'd strut around, you know, with her little nose in the air. She was amazing. She was feisty. And we'd hear her cry because the guy kept her in a room. He never let her out. Like I said, she went through a lot of hands. But that's when I first seen her. Plus, she had a drunk owner who stumbled around and he fell one day and his nose was bleeding, his glasses were broken. And I guess he had a pot of beans with him. And P-Dubs was out there beside him, eating the beans and stuff. It's hard to explain. That happened twice. And that was the first owner of P-Dubs. Because the blues musician brought the puppies from Slidell. And he knew this homeless guy who had just gotten a job at the Shamrock. So he placed the dog with him. But he was so fucking... P-Dubs used to drink his alcohol too. So, you know, there was a lot of times that P-Dubs would try to sneak a drink of your beer or something because when we first got her, she was, you know. But that guy looked at me one day and he said, I'd rather be under a bridge than be here. Talking about the warehouse where we all lived. And she always stayed by his side when he'd fucking get drunk and pass out, smash his face, whatever. He's an older guy. He must have made an impression on T-Bone, who was the guy that brought her. He was a blues musician. That's how we knew anything about P-Dubs, was from the original guy, you know. And I think he was a pretty good guy. He just gave this dude... So basically after that, she got passed around between the owner would keep her for a little while, and then this fucking weirdo, fucking chomo motherfucker, I think. He's the one that put her out on the street. And that's where we drew the line. You know what I mean? So, let's see if I can put this into context. So, when she said that there's a little black dog down there barking, I knew who the dog was. And I was kind of an admirer. I was an admirer of hers. But again, I didn't think I could have a little dog. I didn't understand little dogs. When I thought of dogs, I was like, oh, I want a big dog. I'm a man. You know what I mean? I thought little dogs were just for like... That's a fucked up thing to say, but I thought they were for like... I don't know. For like old women or something. I don't know. But once we got her, it was easy to see the spirit in her was huge, and the size didn't matter. Well, she used to boss the pit bull around. I'll never forget waking up in the morning and P-Dubs is curled up with the pit bull. Yeah. And the pit bull's just kind of looking at me like, you know, what do I do? You know? That's how I knew my pit bull, rest in peace, Nora. I knew she was a good girl too, because of the way her and P-Dubs interacted with each other. They really did. They were sisters. Especially when we got out on the road and started traveling. They would cuddle up together, you know, keep warm. Dogs are really accepting creatures if they're around the right people, you know. When you meet somebody who you can tell doesn't have a heart and they got a dog, I think it's a great idea to steal the dog, take the dog off of an asshole. That's what we did. What year? What year am I talking about? Somewhere around 2015, 2016. I think she was around 3 or 4 years. Maybe I'm wrong. I can find out for sure because I got Facebook. Taking dogs away from assholes? Yeah. Fuck now. Once somebody reveals themselves to you, I still wish I would have stood up. Well, I had P-dubs with me when this asshole punched his dog. So I knew I had to get out of there. I'm not trying to act like a badass because this dude was a little bit bigger than us. But I think I would have jumped on him because he punched his dog one night. And man, I was such good friends with his old lady. And they really were good people. They did a lot for me. But after I seen him hit his dog, I never wanted to go around him again. Quit answering the phone and shit. Matter of fact, one of them dickheads tried to come in my chat one day, and I was like, you know what? Don't bother. You know the reason we didn't talk anymore? Because the way you treat animals. And fuck you, you know? Oh, well, you don't know. I understand. There's never a good reason to hurt a dog. If you're hurting an animal that's defenseless, you're a piece of shit. You said you'd had her since the last big storm in Baton Rouge was 2016. That sounds about right. That's exactly what happened. We was in New Orleans, so we didn't get the brunt of it. But listen, dude. Listen, Robert. When I come down them stairs at the warehouse, I don't remember what I was doing, but the fucking overhead door was breathing, and there was water coming in. It was the only time in that warehouse I ever seen it flood. She would have never made it, dude. That's crazy. And for him to ask me, you know, I wonder if P-Dubs... Oh, P-Dubs probably has a bunch of brothers and sisters somewhere. She does. But I think she was the pick of the litter. She was the little diamond in the rough. She just needed somebody to love her, dude, and commit to her. That's what everybody was missing out on. I don't know why the owner didn't just keep her. But he didn't, you know, and he could get her to calm down, too. That was the other thing, too. Because she would just sit and cry and cry and cry all day long, locked up in that dude's room. And I think he got frustrated with her and gave her away. Who the fuck was he to give her away? I think he lied. I think he just put her on the street, hoping she'd get hit or something. Because she was black. And she was even blacker back then. I'm cooking Angus burgers and drinking a couple beers in honor of P-Dubs. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Jim Rockford. I was stuck on the I-10 in Baton Rouge in the middle of that storm. Damn. I know soon after that we went on the road and there was still damage. You know what? Maybe it wasn't the storm of Baton Rouge. Maybe it was one earlier than that. Not much earlier. Probably 2015. I'm thinking it was 2015. Maybe it was another storm. I don't know. Baton Rouge was devastated by that storm. And it was just a tropical storm, not a hurricane. But it fucked Baton Rouge up. I'm not really sure on the dates. Before my dog got put down, we kept some of her hair and ashes, kept her favorite blanket in a sealed bag. Well, being that I'm in a motel, I'm going to get rid of all these blankets. What's up, Ideals? Good to see you, man. P-Dubs passed away, yes. She passed away this morning, probably about an hour and a half ago, or maybe long. Yeah, somewhere around an hour and a half ago, she passed away. I don't know what I'm going to say. Yeah, she died. She was beside me. It was right when I turned the stream on. I miss her. I didn't want her to die, but I don't want her to go through pain. I didn't want to go through pain. I could not handle watching it. It was the hardest thing ever. Staying awake to, to see your friend suffer. Kind of in shock, man. It's one of them kind of things where you can hold yourself together, but there's times where it's gonna hurt. It's not gonna just go away. We had a good night for her dump. She loved you, yes. And she smiled at me. I apologized for being a dick when I was drinking. When I passed out on the bed, I let the stream keep going. I usually do that when I'm wasted. And then when I woke up, she was laying there smiling at me. That was yesterday, yeah. She's a beautiful little girl. So sweet. Sweet to everybody, man. If she didn't like you, you was a piece of shit. She loved Pooh, Jason, and Dan. She's amazing. Well, thank you, Ideals. Thank you to everyone that prayed for her. God bless you guys. I mean that. If it wasn't for my friends on here and the friends that helped me off stream, I wouldn't have been able to I was going to lose my mind. I definitely felt like I was losing my mind. I've always had a problem with my emotions, and this was the biggest, hardest. I'm kind of proud of myself, but I wish I could have done more. You know what I mean? I amazed myself by sticking it out, but I didn't want to have her put down. I did not. Let's see if we get some caffeine out of one of these sodas. Oh, thank you, Buckshot. Thank you. Yeah, I didn't even know I could love a dog. It's just, I always loved dogs from afar. I loved my aunt's dogs on the farm. I had to come see you. I know you don't know me, but you're the best dad. Oh, thank you. She made it easy. She made it easy to love her. She was the boss. From day one, she come in that warehouse and took my dog's toy and said, I'm the boss. She always had her little nose going, looking for mice. She's an asset, dude. She was a worker. She was a warrior. Rest in peace, P-Dubs. My little angel. She's in heaven now. And I definitely want to see her. She's so much of my life. And you rearrange your whole life for somebody, and then things change. We're all getting old. Don't hesitate to try to change your ways. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make her proud of her dad. I'm going to go smoke this cigarette, guys. I'll be right back. She was wonderful. I got to walk past her. My little angel. I love you, girl. Thank you, P, for being a good girl. Thank you. I love you, baby. I love you. I love you so much. You changed my life. Thank you, girl. Oh, I know she's smiling now and she's being happy. She's at peace. And I thank God for that. I can barely stand up myself. I'm gonna miss her. I'm gonna miss her, guys. I can't express that enough. I really wanted to go with her. I used to tell myself that too, but I didn't want her to be alone though. I don't think anybody else could have took care of her. I didn't trust anybody. How can I just, I'm out here. Didn't know anybody, and there was nobody I could leave her with, or I would never leave her alone. I've seen what people do to dogs when you leave them with them. I caught somebody doing something mean to my dog one time. I don't know. Maybe we live our lives through rose-colored glasses sometimes, and we expect people to be as caring as we are. But these people, they don't. The reason why we don't understand them is because we're not like them, And they should never have dogs. They should never be left alone. When we hitchhiked, we would always keep her with us. Yeah, it's a sad day for us. It is. But I love you guys, and thank you all for showing up. I appreciate you all for being here. And yeah, I don't think, and I was talking to a guy the other day about it, I don't even know if you should let people pet your dog, but she was such a lover, I had to. She wanted to meet people. She loved people, dude. She didn't like other dogs too much. The only dog she ever really liked was Nora. Keely Pack. Hey, what's up, man? I know. That's what I want. I can't wait to see her again. She's here right now, but she's gone, It's weird. It's like a funeral. That's what it feels like. I'm glad we're sitting here remembering all the good things, Keep your loved ones close to you, man. It's something that I just really didn't know. Mine has a patch that says ask to pet. I let people pet her if they ask. What's up, Dax? Yeah, P-Dubs passed away this morning, for anybody that doesn't know. We didn't film it. I've been panicking. And I hit that live button this morning. Thank you, Dax. I appreciate you. Please check out Sandwich and Dax's channels, guys. Hit them up. Subscribe and all that. If you're under 18, you can't be on my channel either. But we appreciate all you guys, man. You make me feel comfort. You guys give me comfort. So I appreciate you. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. This is one of the moments where I don't want to get off the stream. And I don't know if I should get off the stream. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to feel. I can't imagine getting off here and I'm so exhausted, but I don't want to go to sleep. So it's one of them weird moments in life. If you really think about it, the best day to pass is on a Sunday. Yeah. I've always had bad Sundays. That's why it hit me so hard this morning. I woke up about 5. I grabbed her and I wrapped her up in some blankets. She gave every bit of herself to surviving. That was hard to watch. My precious memories of her serve as comforts in your hearts and mine. Thank you. I got great memories. She made me a better person. She made me a better person. I wouldn't change anything in the world. And I'm so proud that God, He let us know that she was in need of help, you know. She was out there underneath the car in the dark. I feel bad telling the story, but it's the truth. She taught me love, yeah. I don't even know if I was ever in well, that's not true. I love my children too. Shouts out to Michael and Nicole. Definitely. I'd love to see them too. Yeah, I found her underneath the car in the dark. There was a storm that night. Yeah, the guy that was keeping her, he had just turned her loose out onto the streets of New Orleans. My little baby. We were kind of scared of her. Honestly, we were kind of scared of her. Your children don't ever visit or help? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a son and a daughter, a beautiful son and a beautiful daughter. I got grandkids too. So definitely looking forward to trying to, get to see them in the future. 2 and 7. My son's 25 and my daughter's 31. Yeah. I'm an old fucker. I feel super old now. Yeah, as me and P though, we didn't have a care in the world. We didn't think about our ages. I knew when we got to, I knew when we got out here to the West Coast that we needed to slow down. And I'm so appreciative. I was just telling someone the other day how appreciative I am of this motel room so that she had a place to die, you know. So she'll be sorely missed. Grandkids, but they will get you sick. Yeah. Oh, that sucks, Dan. I'm praying it to get better. Transition. We're transitioning for sure. We always had that little power pack with us, and definitely gonna miss our little girl. She was fun, man. She'd do some funny things that made me laugh. I thought you were in your late 30s. Maybe the video changes looks. I don't know. Well, the only thing I can tell you is everybody's always told me I looked young, but when you're fat and ugly, it's it doesn't matter. But fat don't crack. I haven't been allowed to see my grandkids for 3.5 years. That's horrible, brother. I'm sorry to hear that, Sandwich. I can tell you're a good guy, and I hope that changes, man. I haven't done everything right myself. I don't want to get into it right now, but thought I was 35. Well, thank you, guys. I just want to let you know sometimes that we just got lucky through genetics, you know. Same reason why I don't have diabetes and all these things. It just thank my mom and my dad, I guess. The right combination, you know. Well, they took sugar off of me as at a young kid, and I think that's what made me love food so much. I don't feel like eating now. That's for sure. Well, me and P-Dubs would have oh, hold on. It hurts me. Hopefully, once my daughter's divorce is final, I'll get to see him. Yeah, man. I think, yeah, you know what I mean? I see what you're saying. I'm praying for you, Sandwich, that you get to. Yeah, you seem like you'd be a great granddad. You're a wizard, for God's sakes. How could they not love you? You're an awesome wizard. But no, I'm old. Yeah. I remember P used to love her chicken. Oh my God, did she love chicken? Well, we ate some chicken. Boy, you should have seen the chickens we used to smoke in our backyard. You should start a GoFundMe for P-Dub's arrangements. I'll think about it. I don't know how much time I got. I kind of like to get the process going. You do a good job, Sandwich. Guys, check out his channel and Dax Anderson's as well. Sir Smokes a Lot's another one. I bet P's chasing a chicken in heaven. Yeah, I think so. She's up there eating some KFC right now. What else did she like? She liked a lot. She loved roast beef. She loved the roast beef, dude. You know, probably because we ate a lot of chicken. So when we'd get some roast beef, boy, she'd go crazy for that. She loved a good hotel bed. As P-Dubs sure loved, Pua can tell you, P-Dubs loved getting in a fucking fresh hotel bed. I'm taking this very well. Oh, I've been a mess. I'm in shock right now. You guys are helping me more than anything. I don't know what happens when I turn this off. I'm completely alone. She's still here on the bed, but I'm, you know, and also, what'd she say? She loved them new hotel beds, didn't she, Pua? Oh man, we put her in there, and she'd go in those tight blankets, and work her way down in there. Lay long ways across the bed. I'd tell her, I'd say, girl, you're only like 2 foot long and you take up the whole bed. Don't turn it off. We'll stay with you. If I need to cry, I'm going to turn it off. There's going to come a point where I need to do some real crying. I can feel it. It's going to get to me. It's going to get to me. I have agoraphobia too, guys. I think that's how you say it. And the more I stay inside, the more I'm scared to go outside. So, yeah, I'm going to have to force myself. For the last couple of days, we just stayed in here. I didn't want to leave her side because I didn't know when she was going to go. I cried so much at first. It'll hurt the most once they take her away. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's like my little teddy bear. Them big black pretty eyes. You wouldn't think a black eye could show so much emotion. And there was so much light in her eye. It's like almost like button eyes. I spent so much time looking at those little eyes staring back at me. There's a long time she wouldn't let you put your arm around her. You know, she wasn't down with that shit. She wasn't down with being hugged or, being like restrained. Well, I guess one of the first things I'll probably have to do is figure out where to take her and then how to get there. It's a lot to think about, for sure. I remember that she growled. Oh, yeah. Sorry, not misspelled. What did he say? If her eyes are open, slowly close them so she can be fully at peace. I tried to close them. I couldn't do it. I don't know if I want to look at her right now anyways. I suppose I'll look at her one last time for sure. But nothing really does. It just changes form. That dog was mafia through and through. She was, dude. I just don't want to look at her right now. But I will before she goes. I don't know. It's almost too much. But, it has to be done. It's part of it. I don't want to set her on the floor either. I kind of want to get her off the bed, but I don't want to set her on the floor. So I might clean off this chair and let her sit in here. Its energy can be created or destroyed. It just changes forms. You guys are right. I am hanging on to the idea that I'm glad she's not in pain. She was struggling to breathe. She hadn't eaten in 3 days. I don't know if I could have handled another day of her just suffering, and it was like, that's why I turned the stream on. I was in here all alone, 5 o'clock in the morning, She's still guarding my shadow. Mm. Yeah. She is. Still guarding us. What a great animal she was. Soul, being, angel. I'm actually very religious in my own way, for lack of a better word. But we are too, and we love God so much. I hear people making excuses all the time to not be religious and citing a certain church or a certain religion. Hey, look, man, God didn't create them religions. God just is. And whatever your understanding of God is, that's God to you. His message always will be love. You know, as a Christian, I believe Jesus died on the cross for our sins, but I've been to a lot of different temples and churches, and I don't think those people are wrong either, if that's the best way I can put it into words. But I don't think people fully understand when they say, "Oh yeah, God's not real. He wouldn't do this or that." Or that's not true, man. That's just, if I don't really like religion because those people are judgmental. There are judgmental people that hide behind religion. We can't judge them, but yeah, don't let them deter you from finding God. He's an asset, man. He's everything. I love thanking him. I love loving God. I'm not into evil. I'm not into the evil stuff, man. I get mad when people blaspheme God. It's one of the wisest sayings ever heard. Whatever God someone's into, that's right. I went to the Krishna temple. I was hungry one day. He brought me out all these fruits and stuff and water to drink, you know. And he said, let's pray. And I said, okay. I said, what kind of prayer do I say? And he said, just pray to God. You know, this Krishna guy, I don't know what positions they hold. I mean, he must have been in charge. But he's like, you pray to your God. They were very accepting, you know. I always kept that with me the rest of my life. You know, I was in a weird place then, and uh, it was it made sense to me. And if we all accepted each other and accepted each other's religious preferences and whatnot, it'd be such a better place. It really would. But I think people get too tied up. God said two people are a church. So don't let some church dictate how you feel about the Lord. Sometimes God's not even involved in these fucking people's madmen schemes, you know what I mean? And religion is used to control us, but don't hate God. You know? Nobody in the Bible ever read the Bible. It's something that comes from inside. The place used to be a good place before 9/11. I don't know. 9/11 was screwed up. Sure plucked on our heartstrings, huh? A lovely couple stopped me and thanked me for being a loving wizard. Yeah, you're doing a good thing. You're making people smile. You're making people happy. You got a message written on that piece of cardboard that really sticks with them. People need that. You just be careful out there, sir. You know what I mean? You be careful out there. Jail and a lot more. You'll survive this heartbreak. I know, but I don't even really want to survive it. Oh, I know. I know. And there's people who've been through a lot more than me, too. So, I'm not expecting a full-time pity party here. It's just our best friend's gone. And, I shared her life with YouTube because I was documenting my life. And she was a big part of that. A huge part of my life. Uh, God bless her. I'll never forget her. That's painfully obvious. It's not going to just be easy. There's going to be a loss all the time. I go to the bathroom. She used to try to crawl on top of my pants. There's many times I was in the shower and she'd bust through the door and come in there and lay down. I loved that about her, following me around. It made me feel really good to mean something. Now I don't know that I mean anything anymore. I'm glad all you guys that got to meet P-Dubs met her and see how awesome she was. What a little sweetheart angel she was. She was very polite. Sometimes she'd be ornery, but she was always a good girl. And she loved to show me the mice she killed. And I couldn't leave her around any food or anything though, because she would take it when you turn your back. I carry sauce just in case someone tries to attack me. I always got my sauce on me. Spice them up a little bit, huh, sandwich? Thank you, Dan, for everything, for being there, man. I appreciate you. Me too. I'm happy to. And thank you, Pua. Annie Pua. That was Angel's BFF. And we love the Paw Patrol too. I only thank technology for allowing people to be friends. That's what you got to remember about YouTube, man. We ain't never going to be royal or famous. We don't fit into the mold, but we sure did. We sure did use. Oh, you do? Concede sealed carry? Yeah. Long distances? That's right, Kenneth. Well, it was just a great tool. I'll still have to give Sonny credit, but the rest of those guys I could do without. And we did do it without them, too. There was no expectation that we would ever get picked up on a network or whatever. And once that happened, we just took it and ran with it. I was so excited. Shit, man. Who's going to attack a wizard? Well, we're not going to talk about all the negative things, man. We just want you to be safe out there while you're doing such a great job at cheering people up and stuff. I'm going to turn the air conditioner on, guys. Oh. No, I'm hungry, but I ain't hungry. I just feel fucking worn out. Let me turn this air conditioner on, keep it nice and cool in here. For the body. That's the only thing I can think to do. I got her all wrapped up. She's on her doggy bed too. I just don't feel right putting her on the floor. She don't deserve that. She don't deserve to be on the floor, dude. She's way more important than that. Way more important than that. I don't really like her being that covered up, but hey, dude, you know what I mean? Can't believe she's gone. That's the part. I'll just give you another hug. She fought so hard. She just kept at it, man. Kept at it. Oh, it was crazy. So hard to say goodbye. It's very hard. I don't know what to do, guys. I'm at that point where I don't know what to do. But not forgotten, yes. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Thank you, guys. The block feels quieter today. Yeah. We did lose a real one. One of the most real ones I ever met. Yeah. We sure did. Sure did, dude. Devastated. Devastated, man. She's been there the whole ride. She's been there. We're carrying this weight with you. I know you guys are. Thank you. There's some times where we have a Indy race here today. Yeah. There's times where I turn the stream on and it hurts, you know. And then there's times when I turn it on and it's wonderful. I want to keep it wonderful, or I don't really want to do it anymore. This just brings out a bad side of me sometimes, and like I said, ask for forgiveness for that. So, and you guys will never know how much it meant you showing up. We did it together. It was never all me, It's always been good people. So I'm definitely going to try to make a change. I only have one thing left, and that's my art. And I want to get back to doing it. I know it's tough, but you're definitely going to make some calls today for P. Yeah, obviously. I'll do the best I can to get her respectfully taken care of. Yes. Well, luckily I cleaned my place up. I cleaned my place up. I mean, it needs to be cleaned a little bit more because we moved everything around for her. But yeah, I'm gonna get her taken care of. Of course, we have to. I just feel so weak. That is what it is. The next few days are going to be hard. You have all of us in your corner. Thanks, man. Thank you. I'm definitely going to need to heal a little bit before I can even pretend to be strong. That's what P-Dubs would want too, is us to be strong. Of course. She was a soldier. She was tougher than me for sure. Yeah. She wasn't just a pet. She was a silent partner, a soldier on the block, and the most loyal shadow a man could ask for. She was, dude. She's a noble wolf. She didn't know she was little. She didn't know she was little. You could see so much in her ears. Her whole personality was in them ears. She'd tuck them back for aerodynamic, and she'd move them around when she'd hear something. You know what I mean? Them beautiful little bat wings she had on her head. And they're so velvety soft. I'm going to miss that. Just touching her little ears. I could get her wound up by rubbing her ear and kissing it, and she'd just go crazy. She really loved that. She had the best ears and the best nose. Man, she could hear things. I would be shocked that she could hear things out there. Yeah. I don't know what to do. Hold your head high. You gave her life of dignity, and she gave you a lifetime of devotion. Well, she was so devoted. My baby. My baby. My baby's gone. Alright, guys, I'm getting off here. I'm going to try to do this. I'm going to try to do what I got to do. Thank you all. It was really awesome. I gotta get off here for a little bit. I don't know, maybe just sit here with her. Or... Thank you, guys. Rest in peace, P-Dubs. Keep us in your prayers, guys.